Hey everyone, it's the Our Shawn. Welcome to the McBride Attorney Legal Show. I want to discuss today crowdfunding. What is it? What are the basics? How does it work? Normal disclaimer applies here. I'm an attorney. I'm licensed in 12 states and DC. However, I'm not your attorney by virtue of doing this business. Unless you've called my office and we've worked together, I'm not representing you. I'm just giving general ideas on the law, what's going on there, and what's happening. Want to jump into crowdfunding, which has been a popular topic. A lot of media attention here over the years. A lot of people talk about it. Unfortunately, we're seeing a decrease in the number of funding portals out there, and the question is why. I think when the SEC, who's really in charge of crowdfunding at the federal level here in the United States, set up the rules became so cumbersome that most people don't want to comply with them. The cost-benefit equation just didn't work out. So the full rules for crowdfunding are available at the SEC website, and I'm actually going to be looking at the SEC compliance guide while I'm speaking with you. So if you want to check that out, go to Regulation Crowdfunding. I'm looking at the Small Entity Compliance Guide for Issues, which is available at sec.gov. And it will really lay this out in detail. But let's summarize it. Basically, you have a maximum offer rate at the current time of $1,070,000. This is being recorded in 2019. That number is sometimes indexed to inflation, so it may adjust. Then you have investor limits. Depending on the income or net worth of your investor, you can calculate what the maximum amount per investor is. So you can raise up to that $1,070,000, but then the amount that you can get from each investor changes. You have to conduct your transactions through an intermediary. That's the portal or other crowdfunding platform that you go through. You have eligibility requirements. Usually has to be a U.S. company. You can't be set up in certain ways to prohibit it, and all that's laid out again at the SEC website. Then you have to do certain disclosures, and this is where a lot of the work comes in there, is really explaining your business. You end up doing a lot of work that people really didn't envision when we came out with the crowdfunding rules. And then you also may have a requirement to do annual reports. Afterwards, once you've sold it, then you have to provide annual reports if you make until certain requirements are met. So you're going to have some work. And then also you're going to get limitations on how you can talk about your investment. You're going to have to link people back to that portal. The stock is restricted from sales, and then of course you have certain requirements on who can be involved. So a lot of regulation around this, and that's why a lot of people get frustrated. There's a lot of paperwork to fill out, and you generally have to get an attorney involved. There were a lot of people jumped in. They wanted to build portals, they wanted to build consulting companies, they wanted to help people do crowdfunding, and the truth is it hasn't really taken off. Why hasn't it taken off? Because there's other exemptions. The basics of securities law is either you can register something or you can be exempt. And a lot of people have looked at other exemptions. Very few people want to go through the registration process. The exemption process is where most smaller and private companies want to be, is you don't want to go through the full-fledged registration and do all the requirements required to be a full SEC reporting company. So you look for an exemption. And there are other exemptions which have competed very well with crowdfunding. I'm going to do a separate video for that, so make sure you check out the McBride Attorney Legal Show on YouTube or www.mcbrideattorneys.com and look at our show on exemptions. I'm going to talk about what exemptions are in that show. I'm also going to walk you through some popular exemptions as of the time of recording so that you can understand what's going on. So the reality of crowdfunding is it's difficult. You typically need to get a lawyer involved to explain to you all the nuances, and most people have been disappointed with the outcome. So, folks, it's out there. It is definitely a tool. I talk about it in terms of having a toolbox of options for you if you want to raise money. Crowdfunding is one of the options, Regulation CF, but there are many other options in your toolbox, and we're going to jump into those later on the McBride Attorneys Law Show, www.mcbrideattorneys.com. Check out our blog. You can find a video. You can find more information about the other options there. So this is just one tool in the toolkit. Figure out whether it's right for you, and then build your strategy accordingly. All right, looking forward to seeing you on that video. Make sure you subscribe to the McBride Attorneys Law Show on YouTube and ring the bell so you get notifications when we put more videos up there. I'm the Our Shawn. I'll be talking with you again very soon in another video.